Yeah, so there's a fire out here in the alleyway. We want to kind of show you it was bigger earlier. It was much larger. It was going up a few feet. You can see the smoke up there. But yeah, it's died down a little bit. But people, and there you go. They're agitating. They're busting more windows over here. But yeah, it's right next door to the Back 40 Saloon. It's the alleyway next to the Back 40 Saloon, and now the fire is much bigger now. This is what's going on. Oh, you can see they're still breaking things. You're using objects to break things.
All right, let's go.
They are damaging cars out here. Oh, more tear gas coming, more tear gas. We're gonna run because we don't want our eyes to burn. So we're just gonna run down the street here. But yeah, they're damaging windows, cars. Look, over to there, they're doing more. Lots going on here. We just want to show you guys what's going on here. These protests looking a lot like what's happening in cities everywhere.
Radiologists here at Metro Health have the impossible job of looking through thousands of images every single day to figure out if someone has cancer. When it comes to breast cancer specifically, think about it like an onion, where radiologists have to go in and look at every single individual layer to figure out if someone has a certain type of breast cancer. But now there's new technology to help the doctors behind the computer. Valley Drive here in Midland, beloved and iconic to so many for its mid-century modern architecture, is flooded, one of the many neighborhoods recovering after the flooding.
We're standing in the middle of Lakeshore Drive here in Saugatuck Township, which is closed to all traffic for safety concerns. And for good reason. Check out this growing sinkhole in the middle of the road. Give you some perspective, this started the size of a manhole cover, and in a few days you could probably fit an entire car down there. And that sinkhole embodies a growing concern for local municipalities and how they plan on tackling the growing erosion problem.
1, 2.
The biggest part about belonging is being part of something bigger than yourself. There are a lot of parts to a marching band.
Band is basically a huge family.
And it's here with the Sparta Marching Band where Aaron Van Kampen belongs.
Fox 17 Skyview gives a better look to the damage on Green Road in Midland. Just off the Tittabawassee River, Don Walker is getting his first close-up look at the damage from our Fox 17 Skyview. It gives a better view of the damage on Green Road in Midland.
I have never seen it this bad, but back in '86 it was not quite this bad, it looks like, from what I've seen.
His family has lived in this neighborhood for more than 5 decades. The flooding has them rethinking that.
We were hoping that would be the last house that we'd have to really deal with.
It's hard.
Hello, neighbors.
To say hello when everyone is inside.
Hey, John.
But it becomes easy when you have music.
Been working so hard, I'm watching my car.
To bring people together.
I enjoy music. I enjoy playing music.
When Gary Saronin decided to have a quarantine concert on his deck in Walker, he went door to door.
Yeah, definitely.
With a flyer in hand.
Just to let them know that I was going to do it, and if it got too loud, they could text me and tell me.
But no complaints from this audience.
Hang on, Snoopy, Snoopy, hang on.
And for everyone who doesn't know the words.
Here, you know this one? You want the...
Some songs were past Dave Velt's time.
Time rock and roll.
But no matter the song or how old it is.
Music is something that gives joy to everybody, and it's a common language. And neighbors who we actually don't see when there is a quarantine, we actually see them.
A 6-foot rule that cannot keep one community apart.
Indy Cavaluscus, the French Bulldog Boston Terrier mix, is barely tall enough to make it up the stairs. Indy's best friend, Logan Cavaluscus, is 13.
Shane and Emily first noticed at 2 months old that their daughter was weak. She couldn't roll on her side, so they planned to visit a doctor.
I don't even think they made it to one appointment, and then we ended up in the hospital with her with her not breathing.
A couple of months later, doctors diagnosed Sienna with a genetic disorder called spinal muscular atrophy, or SMA. Soon after, she began taking a drug called Spinraza, given through a needle in her spine every 4 months. It slowly helped her accomplish the big milestones the smallest of babies should make. Waiting is always hard.
Time's going so slow.
Especially when you're looking for a car you've never seen before.
Oh, I'm looking up, down.
Barbara Brown is keeping her eyes out for a 4-door Chevy.
This could be it.
And with each passing car is a false alarm.
Oh, darn it. I was hoping.
Barbara lives with multiple disabilities, including little cartilage between the discs in her back, making it hard to get around.
About 15 years or so we've been coming out to the Silver Sides Museum here. Kind of use this as a public outreach event as well. Trying just to show what we have for the team and what we can do. My name's Chad Woodward. I'm the chief of the Muskegon County Sheriff Dive Team. We're here for the underwater pumpkin carving for our October training.
With the current, it's a little tricky.
It originated at a lot of the local dive shops, started doing underwater pumpkin carvings as kind of a training event, and then we just kind of sprouted it off and made it a part of our annual training.
That's the brainchild of one of our officers, Brian Grooms. And he wanted an opportunity to encourage the kids of Grand Rapids that have some musical interest to get on stage and just give them that confidence to go out and perform. We have their back, so we're singing backup for them or we're playing backup for them. So we're just really encouraging them to get up there and take a stab at it.